Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, before I get to the other two reviews, I wanna talk about something because, man, is things in the streaming wars pretty much heating up. Okay, so let's give you a quick rundown of what has happened and what is going on. Quick recap. Back in the early to late 2000s, Netflix pretty much made Blockbuster close its doors. Then, like in 2010, 2011, somewhere around that, 2012, they said, you know what, we're streaming. We're gonna be strictly streaming now. So get your devices, your phones, your computers. Bada bing, bada boom, we're streaming nowadays, baby. Then Hulu came into the mix. And, yeah, things got interesting and whatnot. Flash forward to now. Disney, HBO, Discovery, Starz, Showtime, all the big and small streaming service platforms are getting swallowed, chewed up by other companies, and now here we are. Disney and Universal are binding to take control of Hulu, which, okay, Disney wants to buy, from what I understand, is Disney wants to buy Universal's half of Hulu, which is interesting. And Universal is like, maybe we want to buy Hulu and whatnot, so maybe we bid for it. Maybe we up the ante a little bit. Now, John Campea, great YouTuber, love watching his videos. Shout out to John Campea. He's like, for example, he said, it's kind of like Fox. It's kind of like the Fox deal all over again, where Universal doesn't really want Hulu. They just wanna make Disney squirm. Have a little friendly play fight with Disney. But here's what I see. Okay, with this happening, Sony's gonna get swallowed up pretty soon. Now, there's two ways you can go about it. Yes, I believe that Disney is going to integrate Hulu into Disney Plus, which is great, which is cool. Paramount, Comcast / Universal wants to buy WB or WB Discovery or Discovery WB or Discovery AT&T / WB, whatever you want to call it, or called what's been happening with WB for the past, 3 to 4, maybe 5 years, who knows. They want to buy Discovery, AT&T, or WB Discovery, whatever you want to call the next whatever. So, that's interesting. Now, the interesting part is what happens next. What happens next is WB, Warner Bros. Is going to probably get bought out because, let's face it, WB has not really been doing all that hot. And of late. So, then again, we have to ask ourselves, is it worth Universal's plan to get to sell their half of Hulu? Yes, it's worth it, because what it does is we see two sides, or we're starting to see a bigger side of the broader picture. And with that being said, we're only gonna be down to 2 major streaming services that are going to be rivals. Like, 100% rivals. It's not going to be Disney versus this studio. It's going to be Universal versus Disney. And the way I see it is, Sony's gonna sell to Disney, right? Because of Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is a big deal. And that gives Kevin Feige Spider-Man characters to play with. And it helps Disney as well go head to head with whatever happens after 2024. And so they want to buy Disney wants to buy out. They want to buy Universal's or Comcast, Paramount / Comcast / Universal's side or half out of Hulu, so they can integrate Hulu into Disney Plus, which is a good idea, because you're essentially, it's the Disney bundle, which works, and they have a wide variety of content, and you can do more with a wide variety of content, both integrated and with Disney Plus. And you can do a lot of interesting stuff with Disney Plus and Hulu being integrated with into Disney Plus. Plus, you could also do sports and stuff like that. And they do have a good majority. They own a good majority of Hulu, and they could pretty much put all the R-rated adult content into Hulu that's integrated into Disney Plus that works. And this is from Grace Randolph that I kind of gotten this from, which I pretty much agree with Grace Randolph. She is awesome. She is great. Now, this is interesting because whatever happens, and Netflix and whoever's left over has no choice but to either be integrated into whoever owns HBO, Discovery, or AT&T, which, hey, works. But here's the interesting kicker. The rights to the Hulk and I think Hellboy. Because I don't know if this is accurate or whatnot, but I think that the rights to Hellboy are owned. I don't know if the rights to Hellboy got reverted back to Marvel. I have to look that up. Or what the Hellboy rights to are. But interestingly enough, this pretty much bodes well for both companies, for both studios, because Disney is doing pretty good. They have a lot of money. They have a good majority of money. And Bob Chapek, I think, is a pretty good contender to make a pretty sizable deal to buy Hulu or buy Universal, Paramount, or buy Paramount Universal, Comcast half out of Hulu, so they can integrate Hulu into Disney Plus, which works. And with Paramount, Universal, Comcast wanting to buy pretty much WB and integrate that into one huge streaming service platform, we're only gonna have 4 or 5 like 3 or 4, maybe 4, possibly 4 streaming services to watch everything on. And that's Amazon Prime, that's Netflix, that's Apple TV Plus, which I think is owned by Sony. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know the details of that. also, I think it's owned by Sony. I'm not 100% sure, but I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken on who owns Apple TV Plus, but I think Apple TV Plus is going to be swallowed up pretty soon and integrated into whoever swallows them up. Netflix is in a very dangerous position. Is in a very, very dangerous position. Because whoever wins, whoever swallows another company, the WB might take the trophy. But see, I think what is going to happen is Disney is going to take Hulu, right? Then Sony and Netflix are going to work together and sell to Disney, which gives Disney a lot to work with. And Sony and Netflix are going to be integrated into Disney Plus because if Paramount Universal Comcast does buy WB, they pretty much essentially own AT&T. They pretty much own Discovery and everything Discovery has. They own AT&T and everything AT&T has. I think. I could be mistaken. I don't know how business works, really. And they own everything from studios and everything else that WB has. So, interesting. And that's, I could be mistaken on this, but that's how I see everything going. And it would be very beneficial for Sony and Netflix to come together, right? To come together and sell to Disney because Sony and Netflix are in very, very dangerous waters right now. Then they haven't really been doing too well lately. And it's better for Sony and Netflix to come together and sell to Disney so they can give Disney a boost in this whole thing because, yeah. And Sony, if that happens, Sony and Netflix coming together and selling to Disney or getting bought out by Disney gives Disney a lot more to work with. And but yeah, anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you want to comment. But yeah, that's how I see the what's going on with Disney and Hulu, Universal, Paramount, Universal Comcast, and WB and everything else going on right now. So yeah, anyways, once again, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.